Welcome to our Construction Calc tutorials. Construction Calc is an app available on the Apple App Store as well as the Google Play Store. Today we will be taking a look at how to enter and work with dimensions in the iOS version. To enter dimensions with Construction Calc, we will be using the yellow buttons on the left-hand side. The Imperial buttons can be found on the bottom, including a yard button, a foot button, an inch button, and a fractional inch button. The metric buttons are at the top and include a meter button, a centimeter button, and a millimeter button is included as a second function, which we will require to press the second function key and our millimeter button will appear. Let's go ahead and do an example of adding two imperial numbers together. So we're going to add 125 foot 6 3/8 inch to 25 foot and 1/4 inch. So first we'll enter our feet, 1, 2, 5, press the feet button, then we'll enter our inches, 6, and press the inch button, and then we'll enter our fractional inches by pressing 3, fractional inch, 8. Our number is now completely entered, so we'll hit our plus button to add another number to it, and we'll go ahead and enter 25 foot and 1/4 inch by hitting the 2, 5, and then the feet button, and 1/4 inch by pressing the 1, fractional inch, 4. To get 25 foot and 1/4 inch, we'll hit equals, and to get our result. Metric numbers are done the exact same, so let's just do a quick example. Let's add 2 meters 56 centimeters to 4 meters 8 centimeters. So to enter our first number, we hit the 2 button, meter button, then 5, 6 for our centimeters, and press the centimeter button. Hit our plus button, and then hit 4 meters, 4 centimeters, equals. That'll give us our two metric values and a resultant metric. We can also add imperial numbers to metric numbers, or vice versa, or use metric and imperial interchangeably throughout a formula anytime we wish. The calculator will display the result based on the first entered number. So let's go ahead and do an example of that. Let's go 6 foot 2 inch plus 1 meter. And you'll see the feet and meters work perfectly together in a formula, and our result is in feet, 9 foot 5 3/8. Now let's go ahead and show how to enter areas and volumes. So we'll go ahead and type 85 feet. Now if we want this to be an area, we simply hit the foot button again and it will change to an area. And if we hit it a third time, it will change to a volume. And if we cycle it past volume, it will go back to distance. Another feature of Construction Calc is to be able to easily convert units between units. So let's go ahead and enter 125 feet. And now to convert to meters, we simply press the meter button. And we'll get a conversion to meters, 38 meters, 10 centimeters. If we don't want to simplify that, we can actually go into settings. And if we turn off simplify distances, now when we do the same thing, 125 feet, and we convert to meters, we'll get a decimal meter, 38.1. This also applies to areas. So let's say we have 58 square feet. We can now press meter, and we'll get the equivalent square meter value. And of course, volumes. So if we go 8 cubic feet, we want to know cubic meters, just press the meter button, and we get cubic meters. And of course, at any time, if we need to save these values, we can just hit memory set, and the value will be saved into memory. We can also recall these figures from history at any time as well. Let's go ahead and do an example of dividing a distance up now. So let's say we have a large warehouse or something. Let's go 124 feet, say, and let's divide it up into 12 sections. So we hit divide, 12, and that'll divide our space up into feet. Now we still have it in decimal feet, So we can go back to simplified distances. If we want our inch value, and we can do the same calculation again, so 124 feet divided by 12, and now we get 10 foot 4. Another handy feature is we can take the area of, say, a room. Let's say we have a room 100 square feet, so we'll hit feet twice to get square feet, and we can divide it by a single distance, so say a wall, and the result will be the other wall. We'll go 10 feet, and of course a 100-foot square room is 10 feet by 10 feet. Let's do another example of that. So let's say we have a 156 square foot room, and we know one wall is 12 feet. The other wall is 13 feet. We do have to watch when entering dimensional values in construction calc or in any calculator, due to the fact that dimensions need to be compatible. So as an example of this, if you multiply a distance by a distance, you're going to get an area, as is expected. But an area, say 5 square feet times an area, makes no sense. There's no such calculation. So what the calculator is going to do is give you a incompatible dimension error. So when you see that, there's a good chance you've entered an incorrect dimension. You can double check that by clicking on your history. And down at the bottom here, we can see we tried to multiply an area by an area, which gave us a result of 0, an error. I hope you really enjoy our app and that it saves you tons of time. If you require more help, please be sure to check out our written manuals and other video tutorials. The links can be found in the description below. Be sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications to keep up to date with new tutorials and new apps. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you soon.